Johnny D here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be testing two new games that were just released on Steam. First of which is Solo Leveling, AORUS Overdrive. Now, Solo Leveling was a very popular anime series that now has a game for it. I watched the series. I really enjoyed it. Now, the game cost $39.99 on Steam and was released on November 28th. That was just a couple days ago. The second game is a free-to-play game, Where Winds Meet, which was released a couple weeks ago, which is trending on Steam. Today is December 2nd, 2025, in case you're watching this in the future. Now, today we'll be testing using the Arc B580 ASRock Steel Legend Edition. We want to see how this card will perform in some new releases. Now, we all know it can play Cyberpunk, so let's test it in something different. Now, the Arc B580 comes with 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 RAM and comes in at a price point of $250 for the base model. Now, Intel has done a great job in keeping drivers up to date, so let's see how she performs in these new releases. Now, the test system we'll be using is an all-Intel build with the Core Ultra 235. It has 32 gigabytes of RAM, all housed in this beautiful Be Quiet case, and I'll leave the specific details down in the description. Now, first up, we have Solo Leveling, AORUS Overdrive. Okay, let's take a look at our settings before we get going. We are at 1440p full screen, frame rate's unlimited, and we are at normal settings. Volumetric fog is normal, anti-aliasing is MSAA by 2, depth of field on, VSync off, and there we go. Alright, so here we are. Right off the bat, we're getting a frame rate of about 140 FPS, average is 142, 1% lows are in the 80s right now. And here we go. So yeah, there's a couple of frame time spikes here. Our 1% lows drop to about 60 FPS, but our average is at 141. I don't feel any lag or anything in the gameplay, so far so good. I don't think this is the best optimized game in the world. I think they got a little work to do, and I don't think it's the Arc card, because I did play this on a 5060 Ti and I had the same issues with the 1% lows. So here we are, Core Ultra 235 running at 46 degrees, 21% usage. CPU clock is correct, 4771. The Arc B580s running at 63 degrees and 94% utilization, 95% utilization. There's definitely no RAM issues here. Frame rate, yeah, is up around 148 average. So far so good. I mean, we do get those spikes when we look around once in a while, and that's the game, definitely not the Arc card. But so far, so good. Oh, the boss is here. Here we go. And I think it's those transitions between play and the cinematic intros that are dropping that frame rate. But here we are, frame rate 172. Frame average is 155, 1% low, still around 62. Yeah, still, you know, the controls are responsive, it's not lagging. Sometimes when you hit those lows, and you can feel it in the controller or the keyboard, but I'm not feeling it here, so far so good. I think it could use a little more optimization, but, you know, for the most part, not bad. Temperatures are good. Frame rate, we're up to 174, average 158. 1% lows are at 67 now. So it seems to be getting a little bit better as we play, so maybe they're still doing some shaders in the background. That is a possibility. The frame time graph, not the smoothest in the world, but not the worst either. It's okay. See those little micro spikes every now and then. But yeah, I mean, not bad. Like, I've been playing the game for like 6 hours over the past 2 days, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I think the Arc card is doing a pretty good job here. I think those 1% lows are the game, not the card. But yeah, enjoyable game. Let's move on to the next. Alright, this is Where Winds Meet, free to play on Steam. So let's go into our settings. We are at 1440p, full screen, FPS unlimited, motion blur on. We have XeSS enabled. We're going to change that to ultra quality. And the graphics, we're going to change that to ultra quality as well. Now let's see what we get. Alright, so here we are right off the bat. We're getting a frame rate of 90, 100 FPS. We got a 1% low of 73, frame rate average of 95. And I gotta say, the game looks good. It's not the most demanding graphical game, but I do like the art style. It kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed Shadows a little bit. We're at 46 degrees on the Core Ultra 235. We're using about 29% of the CPU. The Arc B580 is at 60 degrees, and we're using 99% of the GPU, which is good. There's no memory or RAM issues here. GPU power is 115 watts. So really, really nice. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. I think we can skip ahead to a better... Oh, check this out. What's this? Touch the sword. Looks like we got some kind of a challenge here. So let's go ahead and do this challenge. Through the woods and the leaves, it must be fall. Oh, ooh, taking off pretty fast. I got motion blur on. So, I mean, it looks okay. The colors really do pop on this 1440p monitor. I guess we just get all the flames and maybe we get something. Yeah, it looks like we got something. The cat's going to give us something. That's pretty cool. So that was kind of an action scene. 118 FPS, 1% low, 69. Frame rate average of 93. And we got the quality bumped all the way up here. So there's room to like bump it down and get higher FPS if you want. But I think for a one-player game like this is pretty good. This is perfect. And I think that's where the Arc B580 really excels at. Like if you're looking for that high FPS 1440p experience, yeah, no, this is not the card for you. But if you're into these cinematic one-player games, yeah, it does a really nice job, I think. And, you know, I've had this card for, I don't know, almost a year now. I think I bought it last December, last January 1st, I think it arrived. And I have had no issues with it. It plays just about every game. I mean, you do have to fiddle with settings in some of those Real Engine 5 games. But for the most part, no issues, no driver issues. It just works. And it's more than just gaming, too, with this Arc B580. Like, I do a lot of my editing on this card as well. And I've dabbled a little bit in AI and created some things on it as well. So it's a good all-around card. Okay, let's do a fight scene. I'm going to go pick a fight with this guy here. Alright, so we're in a fight scene. Frame rate's at 86, 83 FPS. The 1% low hasn't changed, 64. Frame rate average is 91. I mean, pretty smooth for transitioning to a fight scene, and a lot of stop action, which usually hurts your 1% lows, but really smooth. Control feels good. No lag or anything. So, yeah, I mean, really good job here. I mean, yeah, the Arc is playing this game pretty well. I mean, the frame time graph is not the smoothest, but I've seen much, much worse in much, much other games. Like, really, there's nothing to complain about here. So, yeah, I mean, for a free-to-play game, the art style is nice. The visuals are pleasant. The action is pretty good. No issues on the action scenes. Like, you could really enjoy this game, I think. So, yeah, with that said, let's move on. All right, time for conclusion. Now, the Arc B580 did a good job running these two new release games, and it's good to see that Intel is keeping up with the drivers. Now, if there are any specific games or use case scenarios you'd like to see with this card, let me know in the comments below, and maybe we can make that happen. My name is Johnny, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, give it a like, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Or even better, stick around for the next one. Now, with that said, you'll have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye now.